Good evening. Or should I say good morning? It's 12:18 a.m. Ooh. You are first, Mel. Look at you. You get the first prize trophy. How are you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. How you been? I just realized that. What am I missing here? I haven't seen you in. It's been a couple days at least, huh? What's up? Hey, Roy. How you doing? Good to see you. Shirley talked me into doing a pop-up, so where's she at? Hi, Linda. Hello, how are you? I got a chance to watch a little bit of the auction tonight for a few minutes. Yep, you got trophies. Yep. Next week is our auction. We got, I think, 6 vendors so far, but they have to get the full list to me. So, still waiting on that. So, how are you guys doing tonight? Or for you right now, Roy, isn't it afternoon for you, or what time is it where you're at in Japan? I'm trying to think now. What's the same as Australia? Roar! Hey, Shirley. Sorry it took me so long. I had to fix me a cup. And that thing takes a long time to brew that coffee, I'll tell you what. Mm-mm-mm. But it's worth the wait. So what's going on? I've been down here. I pulled my first Cory eggs yesterday. I got about 100 of them, of the albinos. So they're not sterile after all. So apparently David missed his poisoning of them, so they wouldn't be sterile. I just got 3 more Paleatus Corys to add to the horror. Oh, wow. And I have one idea to come to PetSmart all alone in a bag, thinking maybe a random hybrid, maybe whatever it is super cute. Oh, nice. Skipper had his auction tonight. Our auction's next week, next Saturday. But Skipper did an auction at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then I stopped in there to visit for a little bit, but I didn't say, I just kind of lurked, just looked around a little bit. I didn't bid on anything because there wasn't really much there that I really wanted, really, honestly. But yeah, it's always fun to watch. It's always fun to see the people, Yep, you won't miss next week's though, Keith. It's going to be great. I think we got 6 vendors so far. It's not going to be as long as an auction as the last time because I think we had like 8 vendors, and some of them had like 10 lots, 15 lots, something crazy like that. It took forever to get through it all. I'm pissed I missed the... Oh, you missed the whole thing? I thought for the best I would have to fill up my 29. Well, you got to fill it up sooner or later, right? Oh, yes. I really enjoyed that. I'm going to try and make it over more often. I just, between Kathy upstairs and, it gets a little busy, but I'll make it in. Our auction's next Saturday, Roy, at 8 p.m. America time. I'm not sure what it is in Japan right now. What time is it in Japan right now? I love those Julia DeChromis you have. And I remember the question they were, I think it was Mouse was asking if Julia DeChromis can go in with a Maltese. I think they can. Now, I can't guarantee that they won't eat some of those little fry when the Maltese have them, but, they breed a lot. So, I mean, look, what do they do in nature? They do the same thing, right? They'll eat each other's fry. And my son took me out drinking last night for Father's Day. Oh, that's right. I wouldn't know. I'm not a father. I guess that's the reason why I didn't. It's 1:20 in the afternoon. So you are 11 hours different from us. Okay. 1:20 in the afternoon. If it was that time tomorrow, I'd probably be mowing the yard. I got to mow the yard tomorrow. I was going to do it today. And, it's one of those days where you're like, nah, I'm not going to do it today. I'm going to do it tomorrow. Why do today what you can do tomorrow, right? I'm a procrastinator on steroids. Unfortunately, I wish I wasn't. But yeah, I just thought of talking with Shirley. She wanted me to do a pop-up, so I figured, well, come on here and see what's going on. I'd basically be just sitting down here. I've already done most of my work. I'd be sitting down there watching the fish anyway, so nothing wrong with that. Oh, Roy, did you know that I got my first Cory spawn yesterday? I pulled about 100 eggs, according to Dave. He thinks there's about 100. I didn't count them. How he can sit there and count every Cory egg like that, it would take me forever. These are so tiny, you got to be like one, Both are Tanganyikan. Yes, absolutely. I've seen it done before, actually, with Julie DeChromis. This is a really interesting tank that I see. Where's my coffee, Jeff? It's over here in the pot. It's over here in the pot. I'll get my transporter out and just beam you some. It's good coffee. But yeah, I seen a tank. It was a Tanganyikan tank. It actually had Frontosa. I think it was a big tank. I think it was like a 240 or something, maybe even bigger. It had Frontosa. It had Maltese, believe it or all. It had Cyprichromis, Leptosoma. It had Julie DeChromis, Lilupi, Compressiceps. It was like a Lake Tanganyikan biotope, basically. It had lots of stuff there. Geek Boy, hello. Take a clear picture and use AI to count them. Oh, really? I never thought about doing that. Hey, Stan. How's it going? I popped into Skipper's auction for a few minutes and watched. He was having a pretty good time there. Ours is next Saturday. So how y'all doing tonight? Did anybody win anything on the auction that tonight? I didn't bid on anything because it's good. You should grab a cup, Roy. We just got started, so get yourself a nice cup of coffee and just sip on it. It's good. Now, Stan, do you breed fish? Do you ship fish? Because we got some room for some more vendors for Saturday. I don't want to get a billion of them, but we have room for at least 2 more, 3 more. I got more white clouds. Oh, nice. I tell you what, I got my first white clouds right here. And I love them. They are just beautiful fish. And I got I think 8 of them. And I can tell the female, they got a fat little tummy on them. The other ones are a lot more slender. But I got some really fat ones in there. The only fish that I got them in there, and then I got a pair of triple red Apista cacatoides. Well, it's actually a trio. I got a male and 2 females in there. And then a whole mess of albino bristlenose. It's a nice tank. It's a fun tank. You don't ship? Okay. I tell you what, it's stressful. I've shipped a lot in my day, but it seems like every time I ship, there's always a good amount of stress behind it. For one thing, I hate catching fish. Honestly, that's probably one of my most unlike things in the fish rooms, catching a fish. It's, to me, that's really stressful, just catching them, I'd rather just let them be and enjoy themselves, but, you got to catch them and put them in a bag, and it's like so invasive. But, it's, I guess when you make a choice to do that kind of stuff, you gotta get over it. I mean, it's easier now, but the more I've done it. Yeah, if I had a LFS around here that I got a broken tooth there, that would take my fish for even. I don't need a lot of money for them. I just want to get some store credit. We need to get together and see if I can help you get those Episto spawning. Yeah, I think what the thing of it is I know they've been laying eggs, but the problem is I got to get them in a tank without bristlenose because they overpower them. They get in there and they overpower them out of that hut. And I know they're going in there and eating the eggs. Because I can see the bristlenose is in his tails out, and both of the Epistos are biting at it, trying to get it. They're just too weak to deal with that much power. And yep, I got my orange flash. I got them together in a tank of their own with a few little blue star endlers. But the female just keeps kicking the crap out of the male. I don't know what the deal is. I think she's ready to breed and he's not. Weird, but yeah. So I was thinking tonight, being that we got the auction next week, I always like going looking at fish and stuff, so I don't know. Maybe at some point, but not there yet. Okay. Yeah, I was the same way. Well, I've been about 20 years. Go back about 20. I wouldn't even have dreamed of it 30 years ago. I've only been doing it now for about 20, 15, something like that. A long time. And I tell you one thing, this year has probably been my worst year yet. But I gotta cut myself a little bit of slack because my very first shipment was the largest fish I've ever tried to ship. And it's yep. I got a bunch of these botanicals also, Keith. I got Indian almond leaves, jackfruit leaves. I got those little elder cones, and a bunch of different little seed pods. Let's see what we got here. I just added some, and I also added some to the Bimaculatus. Let's see what we got here. They're cool little things. And in the wild type betta tank, here's a little cone. In the wild type betta tank, I threw some of these in there, and it really set forth some tannins in there. Oh, I get my do you what kind of insulation do you use? Do you use the styrofoam panels, or do you use the blown in? The elder cones are an antifungal. Melvin, how you doing? Yeah, I got those. I got a bunch of them. I got some of these big seed pods. They look like a clam when it's opened up. And yeah. Is your name Jeff too? My name's Jeff. I had tanks in the early 80s, only 2 years in this go around. Ah, okay. That's all right. 2 years is a pretty good stint when you're keeping fish. You learn a heck of a lot. I'm still learning stuff every day, and I've been doing this since '74. Always something more to learn. Oh, that's Stream Elements. I gotta find my magnifying glass here. I think it's got a message too from somebody. Oh, that Shirley with her smiley face. Let's see. Uh-oh. Now, Roy, I'm looking at this in our little group. Is that still the case? The very last post you put in there of Larry Lurks a lot. Hey, Cheryl. Hello. Welcome in. How are you? How did the auction go? I stopped in for a few minutes and watched. Hello. So far, we got, I think, 6 vendors right now, and they got we put a limit on it. We put a limit of 6 lots maximum because our last auction went for almost 5 hours, and I was cooking right along too. It was like, man, it just took forever. I noticed that Skipper got his done in less than 3 hours. I was like, whoa, that's great. But yeah, my Mahakam Rivers were yesterday doing the embrace. So, and I put I was going to show you this. I've been adding a lot of these botanicals into the coffee is your medicine now. Yes. I've been adding a bunch of these little elder cones and some seed pods and Indian almond leaves. You know what I like better than the Indian almond leaves are those, I get them from Sri Lanka. It takes about 8 weeks to get here, but I got a big envelope. I mean, a lot. There must have been about 40 leaves in there. For $3.87. That was the entire cost for the stuff and to get here. But it took 8 weeks. I mean, but I have enough leaves to last me a long time. What I like about them better is they last a lot longer than the Indian almond leaves. Indian almond leaves will break down pretty quick. These right here stay really good, and they're a little bit thicker and a little more robust. Yep, that's Melvin, Norfolk. We have to do this here when he comes in. Pound. Oh, what did that do? Uh-oh. I just did something and it made my picture go. What happened here? What the heck? Okay, let me try it again. Did that work? No, it didn't. Uh-oh, my keyboard's not working. Pound. I had to school David on how not to bid against me with a freshly paid off fish card. Yeah, he mentioned that. He said you got burned again. Like, when are you going to give up against these ladies, man? You're gonna clean your clock every time you go to bid against them. Oak leaves last a long time too. I don't have any oak trees around here. Jeff, did you catch any rain? It rained about 20. It didn't rain here. 15 gallons up. Wow. I got to get some of that. When it starts raining, I'm going to take these buckets out there. Because that will, if I can get enough rainwater, I won't need to do anything else for the, the top offs and the water changes. But I looked at my Cory eggs tonight, my very first ones. I got a lot of them. I got them 2 days in a row. The first day, I probably got about 75 or 100 eggs. David seems to, I did it live while David was watching. I did it on the messenger thing with the camera. And he seems to think there's like 100 eggs. I said, I'm not going to count them. I'm not going to count them until they hatch. You got 15 gallons. Wow. Now, what kind of fish are you using that water for? All of them, or just the ones that need the softer water? I broke a tooth right here, and it's poking me right in my lip, and it hurts. Dang. The albino Aeneas, and they had eggs all over the wall. I mean, there was a lot. There was like a big patch here, about like this. on the sides, and then I found today I found up near the top there's a big long ridge, all eggs. Yeah, those are the only ones I have right now. Is the albinos. I like them a lot. Really nice looking quarries. Tomorrow, ooh, interesting. It's cool. I'm looking forward to it. I did about a. What I do is I got a pretty good sized specimen container that hangs inside the tank, so it keeps the temperature and whatnot. And then I got airline in there, and they're kind of tumbling around a little bit. Hi, Barbara. Hello. Welcome in. Airline in there, so they're kind of moving around a little bit. What happens when I go and notice them, if they bunch up, I will blow the air on them a little bit and kind of disperse them. Is it your first? Yeah, my very first Cory eggs ever. These are my first Corys ever that I got from David. I'm not sure, was that, how long ago was that? I think it was before Christmas, or maybe just a little bit after Christmas. I'm not really sure, but I tell you what, I got like 8, I think it's like a group of 8 of them. I like them a lot. I told David, I said, you know, when these start hatching and I start seeing those little babies, who knows, I might turn into a Cory fanatic. I don't know. I have enough addictions with these fish already. I've got the apistos, the dwarf cichlids. I want to get more into the paradise fish and bettas, wild type bettas. I got 3 different pairs. I used to, at one time I had 5 different species. I had the Elbe marginata, the chinoides, Betta NSA, Betta phalps, and then the Betta unimaculata. And also, Cheryl, I think it won't be long now before our rubras come, because Jason said they're growing pretty good. All of them, my city tap water is crap. I've had my eyes burn in the. Oh no, that's not good. Speech, Cheryl, Barbara. What? Person turquoise waving. Yeah, but I can't wait for those little rubras to get here. Those are going to be fun. That's pretty much, I think, the direction I'm going in now is the dwarf cichlids, the apistos, and other little dwarf cichlids, the wild type bettas, and paradise fish. I kind of group those together because they're all labyrinth fish. And then I want to get back into the killifish because I tell you what, I got so many eggs off those mops, it's not even funny. In knowing now what I didn't know then, I could just take that mop and put it in another tank, right, and have them hatch in there, and just wait, not throw the eggs away after like 7 or 8 days, thinking that they were dead. Putting Cory eggs in a net on top of a bare bottom. Oh, with a sponge filter. Once they hatch, they swim through the netting. Really? I mean, just a regular aquarium net? They got to be really small to make it through there. Now, you got fry from your Unimaculata's, right? Oh, for the Duplicarius now, yeah. Oh, that's right. I remember David says he can't not bid on Duplicarius. That's cool. It's a standard aquarium net, and they swim through the net, the baby Corys. Wow. I probably could have done that, I guess. I mean, you can just have like the air thing next to it or near it. Now, my question is, because I don't know this, once the Corys hatch, will the parents eat the little fry? Or will they only eat the eggs? Newly hatched fry are tiny. Will the parents eat them? The adult Corys? Because that's all I got in that tank right now. I don't even have a snail in there. It's just the Corys uh, in the decor in there. I used to have two female Crebensis albinos in there. I moved them to the 55, and then I grabbed a male out of the other tank over here. I got like 6 males. I ordered them from Aquahuna, thinking, I'll get a pair out of them. They were all males. Some will eat the fry. Okay. I wonder if the Aeneas, some of the Aeneas might do it too. I mean, just kind of random. Or the Paleatus do with vigor. I know I did drop a few eggs down in the sand. I couldn't, the sand is so light, I couldn't really tell it. But David said that's okay. They'll eat them and get some more protein. So they might have got about 8 or 10 eggs, or maybe a little more. But we got those Aquarium Co-op egg collectors now. Did you see those? You just go right up and it goes right to the container. You don't give them a chance. As soon as you see those eggs, you take them away from them, right? I wonder now, when they hatch, I wonder where I'm going to put them. I mean, I'm going to grow them up a little bit before I put them back in that tank. I got a big Fluval air-driven breeder box. I could probably raise them in there until they're, bigger than a mouthful, and then just add them back to the tank. All my fried eggs are pulled from the tanks and hatched in cups. Oh wow! Yeah, mine's in a like a specimen container, and usually you hang them on the outside of the tank, but I hang mine on the inside. That way, the warmth from the aquarium is the same temperature. And David told me that when I do the water changes, just take that out, get some, like half of the water out, and then add more from the tank in it. So I'm just listening to his advice because he knows more about it than I do. Oh wow! I was late for Ron's live stream Thursday because I had all those. I was like, I don't want to have those Corys eat them, so I took that extra 15 or 20 minutes or whatever it was. Raise Cory fries separate until you can tell they look like Corys from 10 feet away. 10 feet away? Oh, well, could I do it at 5 feet away? Probably. I'm getting new glasses though, so that's going to help a lot this month. 26th. Hey, Deadhead, Dave, how you doing? Good evening. Now, are you in America or are you overseas? So I always like to say good evening because I'm here right now. Well, it's 12:46. To me, it's evening. 5 feet away would work. Okay. Yeah, if I can see their little little miniatures, that'll be cool. Now, David told me to use I have the Sarah Micron really fine powder to feed them, and he says that, and then live baby brine shrimp. And then, what else can I feed them? Vinegar eels. I don't have any of those, but Jeff used a magnifying glass. Corey's 10 feet away would be invisible. Well, no, I can actually I have, to be fair, I can actually see distances a lot better than I can like reading chat and all that. What is that, farsighted or nearsighted? I don't know. I can see far away. I mean, I can look at all these tanks from here and I can see the fish perfect. But here in close proximity to the screen, it's kind of a little bit blurry. Not terrible. When I get my new glasses, I mean, I can see. It's just reading the print here. Right. Looking forward to seeing those little babies, though. I tell you what. I think that's why I keep convicts around. They're so easy to breed. It kind of boosts my morale a little bit. Been trying to get my Epistos to breed. I think I have just enough albino Paleatus for next week's auction. Oh, nice. Excellent. That sounds fantastic. Great. Just send me the list and I'll get it on there. Jody P's gonna be sending me her list too. That's nearsighted, Melvin. Okay. Grind pellets into powder and squeeze out an old sponge filter. Both good, Corey. Okay. I can do that. I got lots of sponge filters. They are a cute little fish. All these little fries, even the little baby convict fries are cute when they're tiny. Then they turn into little monsters. You're a late owl? Join the perch. I'm a late owl and then some. I'll be up till probably 4 like usual, and then lately I haven't been getting a lot of sleep. I get up around 9 or 10, go to bed about 4, get up about 9. Do it all again the next day. Yep. So, let me see now. So we're going to be doing that. We got Jason's coming in. He's got, I'm not sure what all he's bringing, but other than our auction next week, there's also going to be, I think, he's going to be doing another one of those flash sales. I mean, he sold a ton of fish. He's got a bunch of fish. Hey, Mark, welcome in, mate. Good day. Good day. And he's going to do what's called a flash sale. He sold a bunch. You know, he had really great prices. He had these mixed angelfish, right? In a big octagon tank. And he had like 100 of them in there. He was selling 5 angels. The total price delivered $20. And they were nice, good, about quarter, not quite quarter size, about a nickel size. And they were really nice looking. Now the ones I got, I mean, I like mine. I love mine, but they were like $6.99 each. So it's about $14. And with this, you get 5 of them. He also has those blue pearl scale Pinoy. Or is it Pinoy? Blue pearl scale something, but they got a really dark black stripes through them. It's a really clean black too. It's not like muddled. It's very vivid. It really looks cool. Mini fish shop. Oh, you do. I wish I did. All we have is a Petco, a PetSmart, and then I got my LFS. It's a great store. Don't get me wrong. He's got a big selection, but his prices make Dan's look cheap, and that's saying something. And that's not even including the shipping either. I mean, just going to pick them up, it's a lot. He had like a sparkling gouramis for like $14. Now I don't know how much they cost normally, but that doesn't sound right to me. The little sparkling gouramis, you know. Hey, Bill. Good day, mate. How you doing? We have another Australian gentleman joining us. How you doing? Good to see you. I'm just doing one of my pop-ups. Yep, it's going to be a fun time. I think we're going to have a good time next week. Yeah. I still need, to head over to Aqua Imports and talk to them about selling my fish. Ooh, nice. I was thinking about going there to look around. Last time I picked of sparkling Grammies. They were $4.99 each. Wow. I get to tour our local hobby discus breeder tomorrow afternoon with Dan. From Dan's Fish? Oh, wow, that's cool. Hey, Lucky. How ya? How are ya? If you see my head back, it's because these bifocals. I really should be using my magnifying glass. It kills my neck. Oh, that's bad. Aqua Imports. I want to go there and look around right now, actually. He has no competition. He can charge whatever he wants. Yeah, here he can because he's the only one in the area. I like Dan. Dan's a great guy. He literally is, and I told him this before, and I wasn't just kissing butt either. I told him he is basically America's ambassador to fish keeping because he really puts a lot of work into it. Oh, the speaker in today's meeting. Oh, nice. That's cool. I wonder if I could get him on a live stream. That'd be funny, wouldn't it? Well, I've seen people get Corey, and he's Corey and other people. Hey, hello, Tim. Hello. Sitting here shooting the breeze tonight. You're in Houston. Okay. How's the weather down there right now? I know it's getting pretty hot up here in Michigan even, so it's got to be really hot down there. Where's my phone? I'm going to pull the chat up here on this, and I'm going to expand this one. I'll pull the chat up on my phone here. That way I can see this a whole lot better. Nope, that's the wrong one. Okay. Here we are, the Late Owls. Member for 10 months, Mark, thank you so much. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you very much. Fish Nerd, we just paid $5 each for sparkling. Oh, aquariumfish.com. They were pretty small, but have already grown and are very eager for food. Ooh, that's good. Ain't nothing better than a hungry fish. I tell you what, that makes me feel so comfortable. You walk up to the tank and they're like, hey, give me something. That's a good sign. It really is. Geek, have you ever been able to breed horned nerite snails or garas? I got 3 pandagaras and 10 snails. The snails were minute. Don't the nerites have to be in a brackish water or a salt water to do their metamorphosis before they come back into fresh? I know, kind of like a mono shrimp. I'm not sure, but I think something like that. I have 360. I have 360 aquatics. I drive 3 hours. Wow. They will come back to the fish room in the future. Oh, I bet it is hot. It is hot. I tell you, I'm down here in my basement. It's generally kind of cool, but I got to get another supplemental dehumidifier down here, I think, because I know it's really humid. Really, really humid. I was thinking about tomorrow. I'll show you here. I got to clean them up a little bit more, but I want to set either like one of these 29 gallons up over by where the coffee maker is. I'm going to have to move that upstairs because I don't have enough plug-ins for the tanks. And then I got my phone charger and I got the one for the laptop here. So I got to take that. I have to take the coffee upstairs. And then I'm thinking of starting a brackish tank for sailing mollies. Oh, wow. 54 Fahrenheit. Oh, I like that, Mark. That's a nice, cool, refreshing temperature. I'll take it about 65, 68. Now for year round, 73, about 73 would be about perfect for me. A brackish tank. Huh. It always sounds like so daunting to me, you know. I don't know. Having to put the salt in it, and it always just seems a little bit risky for some reason. I don't know. Well, you know what I'm going to do here? I'm going to get rid of that annoying little heart there. Let's do that. I meant to do that earlier, but is Shirley here? She's the one that made me pop up. Shirley, are you out there? She came to me and said, "Hey, you going live?" I said, "I don't know. You want me to?" Yeah. And now she's gone. Next time you're in Houston, check out ADGI Aquarium Design Group. Ooh, sounds cool. Do something here. I don't know if this let me do it while I am going live, but I think it does. Let's see here, content, live. Here we are, and edit, customization. Do that, and there we go, and save. See if this does it here. I'm going to look at my phone while I do this. Hello, June. Hello. Fishy dad jokes. Pound 50. Fishy dad jokes. Oh, is he on right now? Is George on right now? I didn't see anything, so Shirley came and said, "Jeff, you gonna go live?" I said, "I will if you want me to." Hello, Annie Stokes. How you doing? Welcome in. Good to see you. Just keep in here to hang out with for a while. Got me a nice coffee down here, and I'm running through water like water. Been going through a lot of that lately. Gonna have to get some more. If you know any good fish dad jokes, let me know. Right, long time no see. Good evening. How's Canada tonight? And I'm trying to remember now. Is that Phyllis Aquatics you were telling me about, Annie? In Canada? Was it Phyllis Aquatics? Let's see how good my memory is. Wait till you see the gallery. Best in town. Oh, wow. I can't remember the name of that store, Annie, but I thought it was Phyllis Aquatics. Phyllis Aquatics. I don't think brackish is as complicated as full salt water. I hope not, anyway. Well, you know, I bet they're probably about the same, actually, because it's just using a different amount of salt, right? You either use a lot for the full, or, you know, just a certain amount to... It might actually be easier to do full salt water, come to think of it. I mean, just off the top, for my thinking. Let's see here. Jeff, I got rummy nose tetras today, cherry barbs, and algae eaters today at April. That's it, April. I just think Phyllis. April's aquariums. Okay. I'm here. Yeah. I was about to say, I'm talking to everybody but you. I haven't seen you. Rummy nose tetras. I've never had those. I love the cherry barbs. I really want to breed those. I heard, I was talking with Ed's Aquatics and Exotics. You've seen them in our, you've been here in other live streams and stuff. Cherry barbs are almost extinct in the wild, he says. Is what he was saying. And that they are on the CARES list. So I'm like, whoa, I didn't know that. It makes me want to breed them even more now. Oh, personal water change. Yep. As long as you don't have to change the filter, you'll be all set. Right. Uh, were those the rummy noses in the video you posted to Fishcord? I like the way they spool. Yes. I got your signed coaster up in the fish room today. Oh, awesome. Very cool. You should also surely put some more of those in the auction this coming week. Why not? I mean, worst case scenario is nobody will buy them. Best case scenario, somebody will buy them. Either way, you're not going to be out. You won't lose anything, and you got all the stuff to gain. I did a brackish saltwater tank in 2019 with Buenos Aires Tetras marble. Buenos Aires Tetras in saltwater? In zebra danios, regular and long-fin zebra danios in saltwater. Brackish. Huh, that's odd. Yeah, maybe they are more adaptable. I know that the black mollies, they can, as long as you don't acclimate them too quickly, they can go full saltwater. I was watching on TV. I keep having technical issues with my phone, so I'm having trouble being able to be in chat. Huh. I see. It happens. I actually kicked myself out of Ron's stream Thursday, and had to come back in. And it's usually my own that I do that. Oh yeah, isn't that nice though, Shirley? When you hear that stuff like that, that's nice. Oops. Here we go. I'm gonna come back here. Make sure you check out the warehouse. Oh, yeah. I had green gravel too. Okay. Well, you know what? I got a tank upstairs that my wife picked out back in 93 when we got married. Well, we didn't meet in 93. We met in like early 92. It didn't take too long for us to realize we were going to be together until death does us part. But Kathy picked out, I had a big tank. It was like a 125 gallon. And back then I was into some of the bigger cichlids and whatnot. So I had some red doubles, or I don't know if they're called my doubles, or they're kind of they look like a Midas and a red, because they interbreed anyway. But anyway, we called them red doubles. And it was a really interesting, Kathy picked out this pink gravel and it made the whole red double, it looked like it was salmon color. It was really, really cool. And I still got that upstairs, some of the gravel for the black molly tank. I mean, it's not something it's not a show tank, it's just a breeding tank. So I guess I call that the tank of love, because those guys are going at it all the time. I got little fry coming in all the time. And no Gil, mate. We got 3 gentlemen here now from Australia. We got Mark Sturlson, we got Bill, and we have Gil. Yes, hello to everybody that we have missed. I might have missed somebody too, and if I did, I'm sorry. Be right back. You just got here. I might have to go and get some more ice water here in a minute anyway, so you guys might be on your own for about 2 minutes. Hello, Christine. Welcome in. I didn't see you come in. I was grabbing my coffee here. Been listening tonight. Too much work in the sun. Oh, yeah. So now, did you get all of those tanks, Christine, or which ones did you get? I'm excited to be building my green laser colony back up. Ooh. Lost all but 2 a few months ago, and I got more in the auction earlier. Oh, nice. Your favorite Corys. Which ones are your favorite ones? Are they the Pantalinensis? I hope I pronounced it right. It was a hot one today, Christine. I tell you what. And it's hot down here tonight. And I'm still drinking coffee. I got the fan on, though, too. So I got a pair of Apistogramma borellii coming from Branton. I think it's the end of the month. And then me and Cheryl both have, I'm not sure if it's the end of this month or not, but we got our pairs of Betta Rubras coming. Oh, the green lasers are your favorites? Nice. I like those. You had the little albino pygmies too, right? I would like to. I've seen Corys today worth $50 each. Ooh, wow. What kind were those? Oh, they've always been your favorites? Okay, even though I love them all. Yes. Yeah, like the old saying goes, you love them all, you love some more than the other. Right? Or what is it? No, I haven't found one that I haven't loved yet, but I just like some better than others. That's it. You made it back. All right. Oh, the Mate. Oh, yeah, I like those. I want to go look at some of these fish. Let's do that. And speaking of Dan, I'm going to go to Dan's because he's got a really great photos and stuff too. And it was kind of mild, a little chilly today. Oh, 75, and it's like 55 now. I'm not sure what the temperature is outside right now, but I will. Here we go, and I'm going to share this. Okay. There we go. There we go. Is it showing up? Let me see. Yep, it is. Good. I got about. Well, what in the world is that? Can we see this? What is that? Oh, that's a gold White Cloud Mountain Minnow. Wow, at first I thought it was like some kind of variety of cherry barb or something. Whoa, look at it. I'll tell you one thing, I love my white clouds here. I got some fat. Some of them are pretty fat. I just got to get them away from all those plecos. And I also got the pair of Apistos in there too that if they do lay any eggs, they're probably going to get eaten. I need to get them into a breeding tank. Cheryl Smith, I've seen some really expensive. Oh, which ones were they? What Corys were those? Oh, I didn't see this. Sorry. Jeff, I'm going to talk later. Not feeling. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, yes. I just didn't even see that. I am so sorry. Yes, you get some rest, dear, okay? And I hope you get feeling better. If you need, you call me if you need anything, okay? I mean, I know what I can do, but whatever I can do, I'll do it for you. That's all right. That is all right, Christine. You get some rest. Feel better. Yes, indeed. I know what it's like to not feel good. I tell you that. I want a lot of things really expensive. Yeah, keyword. Thank you, June. Guess who? 7 months. Level awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love having you here. Overly stocked Oscars just became. Oh, that's so nice. Thank you. I once held a bag of C111s, 7 in the group, $700 at the time. Whoa. Wow. That's why I bought another group of white clouds. I don't think they will be able to colony breed with the gudgeons. When I moved to Canada years ago, I bought an aquarium and put mountain minnows in it. You can't buy them in British Columbia. Now they are banned? You know, and the reason why that happens is because people do stupid stuff with their fish. They throw them in the lake, they become invasive, and then before you know it, oh, guess what? You can't have them anymore because Dum Dum over here threw them in the river. They are great fish. I tell you what, I've never had neon tetras. I've always liked them, but I tell you what, I look at these fish right here, and they are like electric. They're colorful. They're very, very active and looking nice. They eat they eat good too. Yeah, that's too bad. Mountain minnows are awesome. That's a new species to me, along with also the daisy blue-eye rice fish. They're good eaters too. They eat everything I put in that tank. They love them. I fed baby brine shrimp yesterday to all the fish. I do it every other day. And I think between that and the big water change is what got my Corey's to do that. That's why we can't have nice things. That's right. That's why we can't have nice things. I have neon tetras. Oh, they're great. Yeah, nice. Now, are they real hardy for you in Canada? Or I've heard some horror stories about them, that they die. I mean, you get like 20 of them, and then after a month or two, you might have half of them or something. I don't, I got a mop in there. I should check it. I do have a black molly in there with them, and I also have albino Cory in there. I bet they have been spawning because, you know what? I'm going to go take a look real quick, and I'm going to get some more water while I'm doing that because I got a sink right over here. I'm going to go look now that you mentioned that. Now, will the eggs be sticking right to they'll stick to the mop, right? I'm going to go look. Check this out. They're right over here. Now, I know when I do my killifish, I pull them right out. I'm going to see here. 1 second. Back to here. Just a moment so I can see this in the camera better. I'll put myself on the big screen, actually. Let me stop sharing this for a moment. All right. I got to squeeze some of the excess water out, but I think that's an egg. Let me see. Hold on a second. It's an egg. Oh my God. Do you think I could put these in with the Cory eggs too? Look at that. Yeah, right there's an egg. Wow. Okay, Cheryl, can I put these with the Cory eggs, or do you think that's a bad idea? Good night, fish nerd. I got them stuck to this mop right here. Small fish, small eggs. Yes. Do you think you wouldn't? Okay. Do you think they'll hatch in there? I mean, they're not eating them, so maybe they'll hatch right in there. I'm glad you said that. I got eggs all over this thing. Whoa. I'm going to put them back in the water before they. I just drip water all over my pants. Let me see in here. There might even be some fry in here I don't even know about. I don't see any. I gotta get some more of these tanks set up. That way I can just take that mop and put it in another aquarium and let it hatch. They will eat the fry, okay. They take a lot longer to hatch. How long do they take approximately? If they don't eat the eggs. Oh, okay. Congrats, Daddy. Yeah. Thank you. I got a lot of fry in here, actually. Let me see, what all I got? I got bristlenose plecos, eggs anyway, going on. A bunch of mollies upstairs. I think my fire mouths are breeding again. Of course, the convicts are always breeding. The African cichlids, I mean, every female in here is pregnant. But I don't save any of the babies, so when they spit them out, they turn into a lunch. Liked again? Well, thank you, Deadhead. About 21 days, okay. But that's about the same as the killifish. So, yeah. I'm just trying to think what I can do now. I could put that mop in like an air-driven breeder box, right? And just have that going. I should do that. I should set it up. I got plenty of drops for it. And then I think I'll do that. Actually, when I'm done here, I will do that and get it going. I'm glad you mentioned that because I actually forgot I even put the mop in there. It's been that hungover now, and my son took me out for drinks on Father's Day. How many drinks did you have? Back when I drank, it took a lot to get me drunk. Yes. Mm. I should put some mops in some of the tanks. When I had my killifish, I tell you, I didn't have mops at first, so they were in the tank together for about a week, and then I ordered some mops. And when I put that mop in that tank, I bet within about a half an hour, they were all over it. You could see them up there just together, just throughout the mop. Eggs, little golden eggs everywhere on it. Use a sponge filter mop. And moss. The moss usually has some microorganisms. Yep, I got lots of really nice Java moss too. And yeah, they'll get a lot of microorganisms on it. And also, somebody's saying that we squeeze a little bit of a sponge filter. That's got a lot of stuff for them to eat too. Yep, moss is great. I have a 29-gallon tank upstairs, and it is absolutely packed with Java moss. I don't know how it's able to do it, but it's doing it. I just let it be. I love Guinness back in the day. Good taste. That's a dark beer, isn't it? The Guinness. That's a really dark. I'm looking forward to my Siamese algae eaters to get bigger. I think they are a good addition. Oh, definitely, yeah. And I think those are the ones that eat them. If you ever have black-beard algae, they'll keep that cleaned up. I do believe. Okay, let's go. Here. Down back to where we was at. There we go. And let me see if we got it here. Do we? Yeah, we do. Okay. Have you been to Japan? That's a long ways away from here. It was called a car bomb, and I've never had another one since. Yeah. I could tell you some of the drinks that I had that I can't even look at or smell anymore without getting ill. Southern Comfort, ooh, it is smooth going down, but if you drink too much of it too fast, it catches up with you and it will knock you on your butt. Some rain coming on Wednesday. All right. I'm going to be watching that weather report, and I'm going to start doing that because that will save me money from buying other stuff. And if I get enough rain, what would you what do you think about lake water or river water? Is that something that would be similar to? I mean, it's mostly rains in them. You think that would work? Because I can go to the lake out there at the cottage. It's a beautiful lake. There's a lot of fish out there and stuff. I could get, several gallons. The embers, yes. Look at them. He has 101 of them. They're a half to 3/4 of an inch. Southern Comfort. Oh, it's terrible. Ooh. I'll tell you one that got me the drunkest though was Ouzo. Oh, I can't even smell licorice now without getting ill. The black licorice. Mm-mm. Here, check this out. I got some of these coming. Ed's Picking Up Cichlids is sending me a group of these on Monday. He gets them wholesale through where he works at, and he gets a certain percentage of them, and then the rest will go to the store. But I'll tell you one of the drinks that I like the most, and I really catch up with you, Long Island iced teas. One night, well, I had 9 of them, right? 9 Long Islands in the course of an evening. And I don't know where I woke up at. I don't know who it was. It was a long time ago. I was in my 20s. Let's stick to beer, guys. Yeah. But here, look at these guys. They're beautiful. I've always liked the lemon tetras. Look at them. Pretty cool. Yep, got those coming. And then, ooh, look at these. I've never seen these before. Look at these peppermill tetras. I've never even heard of them. Look at that. Whoa, that's pretty slick. Yeah, I am. I'm very lucky. Have you guys ever seen this tetra? Well, it's $40 a piece, but wow, look at it. I used to drink the O'Doul's was pretty nice and refreshing. O'Doul's and Sharps. Lake water may be a little nasties. I wonder if you took that. Now, this is my idea. if I can get some of that lake water and run it through a water filter, maybe that would get some of the stuff out would be enough. Yeah, me too. Well, I'm actually in my 30s right now, eyeball. I'm holding steady at 39 right now. Um, Tokyo iced teas are pretty good. Substitute with whiskey for Midori and with 7 Up. Tasty but strong. Oh, April's Aquariums. Yes, I can do that. Good idea. Let me stop sharing this enough to clear some of these little tabs out. There we go. And April's Aquariums. April's Aquariums. There we are. April's Aquariums. Here it is, April's Aquariums. Here's the website. It's in Vancouver. And now I'm going to come up here and share it. Here we go. I'm getting somewhat good at this. Anyway, share. April's Aquarium. Oh, wait a minute. That's not right. 1 second. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, right there. Right. There. Here we are. Is this the one right here? What am I 22? Here we are. You can get distilled water from drugstores till you get rain. Yep, and they also sell it at Kroger's too, the grocery store. I'm not sure how much it costs there though. I'm thinking that if I did like cut my tap water with it, might be good. Here we go. Okay, let's go in here and check this out. Livestock Views Collection. Oh, there's a CPD. Okay, we got betas. Let me know which one of these categories you want, Annie, and I'll click on it. There is shrimp, crabs, and crayfish. That might be interesting to start out. Let's try that. Mystery snails. $5 Canadian, which would be about what, $3 American? Well, look at the vampire shrimp. Those are cool. I used to breed these. They came down in price. When I got mine, I got like a pair for like $35. These are really interesting little aquarium creatures here. They're a lot of fun. I've bred these before, but you get the babies are cannibalistic. You got to separate them. I use rainwater for the Venus flytraps. Ooh. Okay. Let's see here. Specifications. Minimum tank size 5 gallons. Habitat preference, planted tanks, driftwood, sandy tanks. Behavior, semi-aggressive bottom dwelling. So they will, if a fish swims too close to it, it'll snap at it a little bit. I remember mine did. But then I had my Epistogramma agassizias, and they tried to do it, and the Episto turned around on it and went after it. So, okay. Let's see what else we got here. Oops, where'd my pointer go? There it is. Ooh, tomato crab. What else we got? Blue Mexican dwarf crayfish. Well, check it out. Wow. Let's get it up here. Little water scorpions walking around. Look at the price of the cories. Okay, yeah, let's do that. All right. Catfishes, loaches. Okay, here we go. The cories. $6.99 for the pygmaeus. That's not bad. $5.99 for the coolies. Sturbies are $12.99 Canadian. The little albinos like I have are $5.99, about the same as they are here. Depending on how hard your tap water is, yes. I don't have any KH in my water, hardly at all, so it doesn't stay that way very long. Looking for these. Look at the Hillstream. Here's the ones that they call this the cuckoo. I thought the cuckoo was the multipunctatus, but here is the Petricola. It's missing part of its, look at that, part of its whisker. They got this one pointing and it's kind of broke right there. See that? Is that the kind of crayfish, Andrew? No, Mr. Whiskers he's got is a big, I think it's an Alani. Alani, it's like the type we have here. They're bigger. The one he has is a larger crayfish. The ones I keep are the really small ones, but I've had the big ones before. I didn't know Andrew had a crayfish. Look at the Synodontis, 2 to 3 centimeters. I think I'm not sure how hard David's water is. He had gotten some of these Petricolas, Synodontis, but they're not very active. Oh, here's the Adolphois that are these the ones that David was bidding against you for? Adolphoi? There's 36 in stock. They're $16 each. Wow, that's pretty pricey. Nope, his is not a dwarf. His is I can look those up actually in a minute. They're big. They're more dark blue. Those are the kind like was you here when we had Ross Baltimore on the auction? He had the pink ones and then he had the blue ones. Those are the kind that the blue ones are the kind that Andrew, I think he has. Now that since I've checked over there. Let's see here. Peppered. There's the Julie eyes for $9.99. That's a good price. Okay, so that's it for those. Let's see here now. This is the bottom dwelling fish. This is the bottom dwelling stuff. Good price on the blue Stiphodons there. Yeah, the calcium is the hardness. GH is general hardness. Calcium and magnesium. That's what makes the eggs. Makes up the eggs. Makes them too hard so they can hatch. So that's the KH. My KH is low. Their rainbow fish are so overpriced. Rainbow fish, okay. Let's check it out. Cichlids and grammies. Rainbow fish, killifish, and danios. Okay, here we are. Let's check it out. Oh, that's kind of cool, isn't it? It's a blue red neon blue eye. Oh, look at the color of it though. It's not really red. That's beautiful. Look at that. Wow. That is a cool looking little fish. I like it. Gertrude, those are cool. It's kind of funny with their pectoral fins. They look like little horns, doesn't it? Little horns on top of their fins. Let's see what these prices. Yeah, the praycocks, that's a little bit steep, I think, for such a small one. They got CPDs. Oh no, it's not CPD. That's let's see, red fin dwarf rainbow fish. I wonder if this is a piece or is this for a pair? Let's see. Because if that's for just one fish, that's a lot. Yeah, they have just males, it looks like. Because the females are... I've had these are great fish right here. I bet I'm going to get some more. I'm going to get another pair of these, and I'm going to breed them. Because I had eggs everywhere. Okay, let's see what else. Rainbow. Yeah, some of these rainbows are pretty expensive. Look at that, $69 for a Kalitawa. Those are the kind that Cheryl has. $70? Cheryl, if you can hear this, the Kalitawas in Canada are going for $70. That is real. It is overpriced. KH, just keep the pH from swinging too much. Yep. Yeah, I keep my pH. I try to keep it steady as possible, but the KH is low, so that's what happens in some of my tanks. I have a little bit of either crushed coral or some aragonite sand mixed with the substrate. It kind of keeps everything a little more mellow. Isn't that expensive, Melvin? I think you ought to get me a group of about 10 of them. I'm kidding. Isn't that nuts? $70 for a Kalitawa. Wow. $44. Let's see how much the Bosemani's are. Ooh, I like this. What the heck? I've never seen this before. A feather fin pearl carry. I wonder if this is a... That is awesome looking, isn't it? I wonder... Let me see. Specifications. Is it an annual? It doesn't say. Description. A species of killifish from the family Brazil. 6 centimeters in length. Critically endangered. And it says absolutely nothing about the lifespan of it. So that's interesting. Kind of looks like what we were talking a minute ago about sparkling gourami, but it's just got like a different color pattern to it. Hello, Stephen. Stephen B's here. Hello, good day, good day. You're among the few who know the difference between pH, GH, and KH. Yep. Just like the video says, people need to know your water chemistry, right? I love that. That was so good. The wrap. But doesn't that look a little bit like the body shape looks like a sparkling gourami, but it's not. Different. I love gouramis too. That's another thing I want to start looking into eventually. Let's see what we got here. White spot. Killifish. Yeah, let's see what else we got here. Under the livestock. Your nuts maybe get 10 for $3. Those rainbow. Yeah. Right? Okay. Let's look at cichlids, Batis, and Gromby. I want to see those. Let's see what we got here. I love me my cichlids. Bolivian ram. Oh, wow. That's a nice looking. That is a nice looking fish. Look at that. Whoa. Isn't that sweet looking? How much are small ones? Small ones are 14, 17, and larger 19. Isn't that a nice looking fish? I'm trying to make it bigger, but it's not working. All right. So there's that. Little German blue rams. Here we go. Here, getting to the Grombies now. Oh, that's nice. I love that. Honey Grombies. It's kind of cool, the black on it. Must be probably the breeding dress. It's a cool fish. I have Asperger's and OCD. Should have seen me trying to do genetics on my sheep. Ah, they have a lot of cichlids? Nice. I wonder if they have a lot of, here we go down. Now there's a pygmy sparkling Gromby for $10. Red Scarlet Batis. Wow, that's expensive for the Batis. We get them for like $6.99 here. With he's taunting us with Guppy Mosh Pit. Ah. Right. Oh, here we go. Ooh. German blue red tail here. 79. That is a cool looking Apisto. Look at that. Woo. It's a little unit there. Little buggers can be aggressive too. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. Look at them. I tell you, the females are mean to him. I know he looks like he's being the aggressor and whatnot, but those females will kick the crap out of him. I love it. I love these little fish. These little. Cool. I'm not normal. Normal is for, we're extraordinary. We nothing normal about us. What is normal, anyways? Just. Oh, I like this over here too. Look at this. Whoops! If I get my mouse to work over here. Ornate licorice Gromby. Yeah. Let's see here. I think that's the best picture right there. Go ahead and watch this little video here for a second. Well, check it out. That is cool, isn't it? Little predator. Little micro predator there. Just the thing for eating scuds, hopefully. See, I won't take a wild caught anything, because when these guys come from the wild, they're coming from like 4 to 5 pH. They're going to be really I like to get captive bred so they get used to the water a little more. That's nice looking. Have you ever kept any type of dwarf cichlid, Stephen? Oh, group of, I'm looking here now. Oh, Duplicarius. You got them to reproduce. Nice. Yeah, right, right. That's what I'm saying. This Punnett squares. It's a fitting. Oh, look at these. Ooh. And they're probably stressed out in these pictures too. They look probably a lot better when they're in their forever home. Oh, wow, $99 for pairs. Yep. That's about the same as Dan's. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Oh, check these out. Look at these little multis. They're $20 each. I got about 100 of them upstairs. I got lots of these. These are really cool. They're colony breeders. And they got beautiful blue eyes, too. Easy to keep, easy to feed. They love everything. Wow, they're expensive. I know here they're still kind of pricey. They're like $15 each, but I let mine go rather cheap on the auction. I'm not going to have these available on this next auction. I'm going to save some. I got some going to Mousy, Flying Mouse Aquatics. She's sending me 2 pairs of Apistogramma trifasciatas, and I'm going to send her like a group of 4 or 5 of these. I'm going to do a little swap. What a beautiful. Oh, the Apistogrammas, yeah. My daughter just calls me nuts, but her son is going to be more driven than me. Well, you know what? I always wonder about that, Elaine. Are we nuts, or is it the rest of the... You never know. I think everybody's nuts in their own way, to be honest. You got to be. I tell you what, this is a wild world we're living in right now. Things are heating up all over the place. Let's see what else we got here. There are a lot of cichlids, you're right. Ooh. Now look at this. Wow. The crebenza cichlid's only $2.99. Now that's cheap, even for here. Look how beautiful that is. I got some albinos that are looking really, really good. Their spot is a really dark purple color on that cream body. And then they got, you see those spots on their fins there? They got them too, but they're more of a goldish, and some of them got trimmed with green a little bit. It's a wild world. Yes, it is. It's a very, very wild world. Stuff happened over in the Middle East. Prophecies coming to pass. All kinds of stuff. We just gotta keep on keeping on here. Here we go. Ooh, look at these. More crebensis. Now that's a different type. That's a 3-inch. Oh, that's $59 each. I like these Nigerian red ones. Look at that, Melvin. What do you think about that? Check it out. Look at that. That's a face anybody could love, right? Pretty cool. Pretty cool. They are nice. Keep on trucking. Yep, here we go. Yeah, we got to keep on moving forward no matter what. Here. Ooh, a piston. These are the Incas. Check these out. They look like little tigers. Look at that. That's one thing about these little dwarf cichlids I love. That they don't, they might bicker with each other, but they're not going to do hardly much damage usually. I don't think. Mine don't. Yeah, I love these. Oh, here we go. This is right up. Melvin, check this out. The Calvus. Check it out. These guys are nice, really nice. Have anybody out there kept Lake Tanganyikan cichlids? I've kept a few different types. Are your stores in the States this expensive? Some of them are. Some of them are is expensive. Well, you got to realize also, $40 Canadian is about $28, $29 American. So it is still expensive. I mean, I wouldn't. $29 for a fish for me is a lot. These little Calvus here are cool. These are Lake Tanganyikan cichlids. Let's see now. Oh, you're right. They do got a lot of nice cichlids. Here's the Apistogramma hongsloy. But look at the eyes on this one, Melvin. It's got the red stripe going horizontally. Whoa. But I tell you one thing, I got one of my absolute dream fish right now, the Bimaculotas. They are, oh my God, are they something else? Oh, check this guy out over here. I'm going to click on this one right now. Look at this. Apistogramma iniridae. Check out that dorsal fin on it. Ooh. I can't even get it all. Look at it. He's flaring too. Let's check it out here. Wow, that's pretty cool looking. I'll get back here to that little video. I want to see what it does. Here we go. I was picking some little, eating little microorganisms, it looks like. Isn't that neat looking? Wow. A lot of those you can keep in a community tank too. I mean, just as like a centerpiece fish if you wanted to. But me, I don't know. It's kind of good and kind of bad in a way, but once you start breeding fish, just looking at them isn't good enough anymore, really. I hate to say that, but what do you think about that, Cheryl? I mean, I look at it now, it's like, if my fish aren't breeding or whatever, I just feel like I'm missing something. Yeah, I love that. With the stripe, yeah, the stripe going through the eyes. Oops, where did he go here? Okay, we got more cichlids. I think that's it. Is that it for the cichlids? It might be. I've never even heard of this Apisto. Let's see here. Oh. It's hard to get the picture. Every time you go over it, it's like, oh, that one right there. Look at its tail. That one's getting chewed up by somebody in there. It's a nice store, though. Really, let's go see what I want to see. What's the other ones I want to see here? Livestock. Here's cichlids and gouramis. I think we already seen those. Catfish, barbs, and minnows. So the cherry barbs. That's not a bad price, really. I mean, they're about $3.99 here. Black ruby barbs. I've always liked those. Now that's a Burmese Odessa barb. It looks like a rosy barb almost. Drape fin. Mm-hmm. Let's go back here now. What kind of libraries they got? I know there's going to be guppies. Lots of guppies. Ooh, here we go. The red wag swordtails. I like those. It's nice looking. It's not a bad price either. Someone is always getting chewed up. You bet. They are. Yep. That's yeah. Let's see what else we got here. Pineapple sword. I like these. I've always liked the pineapple. Look at them. That's nice. Now, is that? That's a lot for if that's just for one of them. I mean, for a pair, I can understand. But yeah, that's a lot. That is a lot for Rainbow Variatus high fin. Oh, here, I like this black Variatus too. Look at this. Got the gold and black. Oh, check it out. I like it. Nathan's here. Hey. I have pineapple swordtails and they are breeding already. Wow, nice. I had the red velvet and the male killed all the male and the two females, and then I put him in the 55 and then he disappeared. Just disappeared. He's not on the floor anywhere. I looked everywhere in the tank. Either they killed him and ate him, or he just got like abducted by aliens or something. I don't know. He's gone. Check this out, though. Isn't that nice? Look at the blue on it. That is cool. Let's do a little video here. Look at that. Check that out, Melvin. You like that? Look at these guys. They got your Pittsburgh colors on, right? Oh, I like these too. The blood red Salfins. I can figure out why the red and the platypus is so hard to transfer into my swordtails. Yeah, I don't know. I think I've always found it fascinating they can even breed together. I know they can. Yeah, they do kind of. I forgot what type it is, but Richard gave me a male and a solid, vibrant, deep orange and black on the sword. Sounds like a red, like a. You have the pineapple, right? So it's the that'd be the Xiphosphoros helleri. They call them. I got these. I got a bunch of these. Oh, wow. $25. That can't be for one. Because if that's for one, I got about $500 over here in my 20-gallon tank. There is a lot. And my Blue Star Elders put these to shame. My males look so much better than that. Oh, they look a lot better. A lot better than those, too. Mm-hmm. Even the females are. That doesn't even look like a a real blue star antler. I got to do some videos on mine. They look really good. Steak antler, black barred molly. That's it for that one. You paid decent money for them. Oh, he paid decent money for them. The 3 that survived, they are all males. Yikes. Let's see what we got here. Feeding habits. Oh, you can choose by the water level type. You can have acidic, alkaline, and neutral. Let's see what we got for neutral. This is neutral. Pretty much everything. These can all go neutrally. I thought these, but they do better in more of an alkaline base. Rainbow Variatus. I like that too. Check that out. I don't like the high fin on them though. I'd rather have just a normal type. Black on the tail is a wagtail. Yep. Jeff, I want to say he could be a red velvet. Was just looking at some pictures online. Yeah. That's what mine was, a red velvet. And it had black and it also had some yellow in it. And the tail. Really nice looking fish too. Let's see, anything else here looks good. That's it for those. Is there anything else here we can look at? Community fish, shoaling. All right, so, and then more livestock. Let's see what the nocturnal fish look like. What do you got here for nocturnal? Oh, of course, all the shrimp. Huh. Anybody ever keep these little African dwarf frogs? Because these are totally aquatic. They stay right in the tank. You haven't got to have any land for them. They just... I wonder how they would do in a nice little peaceful tank with some, like a nano tank or something. I actually remember my dad got me and my brother a couple of those little African dwarf frogs. And back then, we still use we were using the rounded goldfish bowls for them. I don't know how long. They didn't last a great deal, but. Ooh, look at the platinum ones. That's cool. Oh, check these out, Cheryl. Look at these. These are the pink cuckoos, the Petricola. I think these are the same as the Lucipinus. I'm not. Let me see here. There's a little video on them. It's not bad looking. Oh, yes, I have the frogs. They're easy to keep. Oh, nice. You think they might be a little fun, those little frogs. You're right. Those are nice. $35. Ooh. Oh, here's one of my favorites right here of the plecos. The leopard frog. Look at the patterns on these guys. Really vivid. Getting the shakes. Those are cool though. Feed them freeze-dried tubifex worms. Ooh. I like freeze-dried food myself for the fish. Leopard frogs. Dwarf. Oh, look at this. It's a dwarf banded Vietnamese loach. It's kind of a cool looking little loach. Check it out. They kind of hover. Look at them hovering. It's little whiskers on it. Make this a bigger picture. Kind of cool. I like it. Let's start it again. Interesting looking fish. Oh, you know what? This is a dwarf Borneo, but we have some other ones. Check these out. These are cool looking. Dwarf Borneo bumblebee catfish. Aren't they cool looking? Look at that. I wonder how big they get. Let's see what the specifications are. They go from 72 to 80 degrees. Minimum tank size 30. Behavior community fish, bottom dwelling, solitary, nocturnal, and semi-aggressive. You know what I think of when I hear a fish is semi-aggressive? It means to me a lot of times they're very hardy and they just stick up for themselves a little bit, kind of. But look at them. Aren't they cool looking? I just don't know how big they get. They're dwarfs. So, you have to check it out. You like those too? Mm-hmm. What else we got? For those, spot. Okay. Anything else in this? Community fish. Check out the carnivores. See what kind of carnivores we got. They got the CPDs. That must be a carnivorous fish. They are. Wow, look at that. Neon gobies, of course, the frogs are carnivorous. That's what happens when you put the celestial pearl danio. You put those in with those little green dwarf rasboras, and they will interbreed, and they'll look pretty nasty. Wow, the peacock gudgeons are even more expensive in Canada. Look at those. Check that out, Barbara. That is cool. Wow. I got some of these coming on Monday. I think Ed's picking up cichlids and sending me, I think, 6 or 8 of them. I think that's great. I'm sending in when I breed my bimaculatus, he's going to get some of them. Aren't they cool? I like the looks of that. Colorful. Beautiful fish. And like I said, I've always loved these. Oh, look at these. Wow, they're expensive. $43 each for these coral red pencil fish. And these don't even look as good as a lot of them that I've seen. They're just kind of dull. They are neat little fish, so I like how they move. You know, that the dorsal fin is kind of cool on them too. Very pretty. Let's see what else we got. Oh, I've seen that one already. Dwarf pipefish, humpback puffer. These are all carnivorous. So we got white spot killifish. Yeah. Anything else? Oh, this is all the new stuff right here. Okay. So we got for herbivorous. I know for a fact that mystery snails are not. They also will eat protein too, so it's not necessarily herbivorous. They're not as. I guess they're not probably as. Oh, there you go. Right there's your Siamese algae eaters. And you look at that. Wow. Those are nice looking. It's not a bad price though either, I don't think. I'm not sure how expensive they are, but I'm going to try your mops next week. Oh, nice. Did you see that I showed that mop with the Daisy's rice fish, the blue-eyed rice fish? There's eggs on it. I put it back in the tank right now, but I gotta find a container. I could probably put it in a 5-gallon bucket, couldn't I? I got a heater, extra heaters and stuff. I could put a sponge filter in it, the whole 9 yards, and it might be a good way to hatch them. Hey, Don, welcome in. You got 2 of those today. Nice. Very nice. How's my pal Don doing? Good to see you. Good morning. I got my coffee here. Enjoying everybody's company and enjoying these fish. Life is good, huh? Life is good. Okay, we'll keep going here. I want to look at the hill stream. Those are super cool too. I can see why Jody loves these. They're her favorite. They look like little aliens. That's what they look like. That's what it reminds me of. And that pattern on them too. Wow. Welcome back, Shirley. Welcome back. Welcome back. Jeff seen my message back? Yeah, I did. I did that, Nathan. You can always change your mind. There's going to be one every month. So, like I said, if you want to do like your mops or anything really, some plants, you don't always have to sell fish. I mean, plants are pretty much the hot commodity right now, it seems like. Yeah, the mini stingrays, yeah. I love the pandagars. You know what I think would get along really well with the pandagars are these bristlenose plecos, because they do the same thing. They're always up chewing on the glass and moving around, and these guys are actually really active. And what the heck is that? Oh wow! I was looking at the Apistos. I think they're hunting scuds. I don't think there was any in there, but it looks like they're digging down into the substrate, eating something. Yes, thank you so very much for being here. All right, so let me hop back here and let's see what else we got. There we go, back to this one. I'm getting the hang of this now. It's starting to become like a second nature now to getting in here to this stuff. Always a pleasure, yes. It's always a pleasure to be here and always a pleasure to look at all this stuff. Ooh, check out. I like these. Let's look at the air. There's only one air breather. Dan's. Now this is right here is what gets. I love the dwarf gourami. This is a pair. Well, that's a pair for $39. Ooh. Virus free. Well, I tell you what, that sounds pretty good to me. Nothing against the auctioneer anymore. I just don't see any point of shipping anything if I can sell it locally. It's just a hassle to ship with it being so hot these days. Yeah, especially with the heat. Yeah, I can understand that. I can understand that. What do you think about these fish right here, Nathan? Do you like these? The dwarf gouramis? I've always loved these. These always retain a good price. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Anytime you make a suggestion, just let me know. I'll take you guys anywhere you ask me to go. Well, pretty much everywhere. Some people tell me to go other places, but I'll probably end up there anyway. So I'm just kidding. There's a female. That's a female. And there's the male. Look at that. Wow. And these breeds similarly to like bettas and wild type bettas. They do that wrap. Look at that. I wouldn't mind trying that. I wouldn't mind trying a pair of those sometime. Look at that blue. Ooh. That is one nice looking fish. Let's see what else we got. Ooh, the paradise. These are the black paradise. When they get bigger, there's the adult ones. They got that long streamers on them. Adult size around 2.5 to 3 inches. That's not a huge fish. They're actually, and I've thought about getting some. Ooh. Oh, some paradise fish? Or the dwarf gouramis? I like the red flame gourami. They got that blue. Yeah, the gouramis are always good. I love the paradise fish too. That's part of their kin. Spike tail. Here, this is a nice. Let's see what we got here. It's kind of cool looking. Let's see what else we got. And I've always the croaking gourami. That's something I used to see a lot. In even the big box stores and stuff used to have them. But now they're kind of a rarity. Croaking gourami. Well, the red flame can be mean. Ah, I had the red flame. You know, the thing of it is, I had a pack of Serpae tetras. I had like 6. I had 6 Serpae tetras, and they hunted that poor thing. I mean, I moved them out, but they would relentlessly. They were like, you ever see how a discus has their fry just nibbling on their sides all the time? Those Serpae tetras are like little red piranhas, and they kept nipping the fins of that poor thing. I had to move it out. Blue flame gouramis, yes. Here is a golden paradise. Yeah, it's awfully yellow and golden. Yeah. Wouldn't be bad having something like that. But there are other ones I like better. Like right here, just the regular. This is what I have. Actually, mine's different. Mine has more of the blue and it has the other stripe. It is the same Macropodus opercularis, though, but mine is more of a blue color, the female. Want a betta without a heater. Perfect paradise. Wow, temperatures from the 50s up to the 80s, into the 80s. They are great summer tubbing patio ponds, as well as aquariums and large bowls. I wouldn't use any bowls. I like the looks of these though. Look at these. That's just a cool looking fish. Looks like a tiger, just. Oops. What else we got here? Oh, there's the albino. That's a round tail one. Check these out. Is that the only picture we have? Yeah, it's the only picture we got. Round-tailed paradise fish. Well, let's see. If I can get this mouse to work, what the problem is I can't really see that mouse. Oh, check these out. I've never seen these before. Zhangquang paradise fish. Ooh, that's pretty cool looking. Very cool. Kind of a black body with orange fins, kind of like. It's got a nice little pattern too. That's pretty cool. I've been seeing fish I've never seen before today. I've seen a lot. Oh, now here we go. Of course, there's the albino one there, and then we got over here. Now, these are like what me and Cheryl have, but ours are from the Mahakam River, and this is from the Ankam waterway. These are hobbyists born and bred in the USA. Pretty sweet looking though. These guys are nice little predators too. If you got like an infestation of scuds or some other little critters in the tank that you want to get out, these guys will hunt them down. And they do a good job of it too. And they're a pretty good size for a betta. They get up to like 4 to 5 inches. Our pH is around 8.3 and the GH is a bit over 300 ppm. Yeah, we got let's see here. Ooh, here we go. Now Jason has got I think 20 of these he's got coming in along with his betta NSA. I think he's already got them actually. And the Mahachiensis. That is just a beautiful betta. And beautiful colors. Ooh, check this one out. The crescent betta. This is the Embellus. These are from Vietnam. And look at them. Look at that tail. I mean, look at this fish in general. Isn't that something? That is just beautiful. Look at that. Wow. That does it for me. I mean, this is kind of fish that pretty dang cool. And they have personality. Look at the simplex too. This is similar to like the NSA like I have, except they're a little more colorful on their fins here. Mine has like a ridge of color, but not the tail like that. The crescent betta is amazing, isn't it? And this right here is a mouth brooder too. So when they have the babies, the male will hold the eggs in his mouth, and when he spits them out, he'll have fry. He'll be ready to eat. Usually baby brine shrimp right off the bat, or fry powder. Red wine betta. Well, I want to click on this one.
Well, hello everybody, it's Dan, your friendly fishmonger from dansfish.com.
Hi, Dan.
And today I want to show off some betta cochina, talk about how to care for them, and yeah, let you see these amazing, beautiful little nano wild type bettas. Let's take a look. Okay, so here's a couple of males that I caught in sparring action, so we'll watch them for a little while I tell you about these fish and how to take care of them and things. As you can see, they have these bright glowing blue eyes when they turn correctly and the light reflects off. They're absolutely stunning. They're really bright, like fairy blue, kind of gorgeous looking eyeballs. Little lamp eye bettas. Anyway, I want to talk about this fish. I think there's a lot of misinformation out there about it. The first is that these fish are really hard to feed. I haven't found that true. These are eating flake food without any problem. They'll start eating pellets here pretty soon too, as long as I, kind of crumble them up. They'll nibble at rapashi. They're learning to eat rapashi. They love little fruit flies. They love baby brine shrimp, but I haven't found them difficult. It takes them a little while to recognize a new food as something they should eat, but once they do, they go right to it, and they start becoming pretty, I don't want to say aggressive feeders, but they know where the food's going to come in, and they're there waiting for it when I lift the lid up. Which brings me to the other point about them being shy. That hasn't been my experience. Of course, the first couple weeks they were shy, but as soon as they started associating me and me lifting the lid up with food and all that, then the shyness went away. Aggression, what you saw there is about as aggressive as they get. A couple dominant feeling fish will spar with each other. It's mostly display. There'll be a tiny little bit of back and forth, and then they'll quit. It's not sustained. You can definitely keep these fish together. It's not a problem if there's plenty of plants, so they can get away from each other when they're not feeling like displaying. And if one of them is dominated, it can kind of get away. Now that might be a problem if all you had is like two males in a tank, or if the tank was really small and there wasn't space for them to get away, or it wasn't planted so they couldn't find a spot to go, get out of the line of sight of the more aggressive male. But they're nothing like betta splendens. You can definitely keep a group together. They appreciate lots of plants. In the wild, they come from these parts of the streams. They're blackwater streams, super soft, very acidic water, like maybe 3, 4, 5 pH. Really, really acidic.
Have a good night.
And they're really dark streams. Not a lot of plants, but lots of leaf litter, lots of fallen branches and roots and stuff like that, and they kind of hang out in this deep leaf litter, and that's where they live, kind of like rivulus would in South America, or apistos in South America do. So they appreciate quite a bit of cover. You can see there's a lot of plants in here. There's a sponge filter, and what I like about this sponge filter is the pipe that goes to the top ends about...
Watch that whole video, but it's about a 20-minute video. I don't know if you want to watch the whole thing. I love them. Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, look at this. Look at that. Wow. I wish Rachel was here. She'd be going crazy right now. Boots Cats. This is right up her alley right here. Look at that. That's the female. She's just kind of compared to the male. But look at that color. Whoa. That is sweet. Look at that. Man. And these right here are less. These are less aggressive than the betta splendens, like you get from the Petco and whatnot. But they will display. The males will display to each other like this, but they usually don't really come into contact with each other. They kind of just kind of like peacocks, they're just kind of like displaying. They probably will battle a little bit, but I don't think they're going to do anything really. Oh, now here we go. Stickos. That's a pair. That's pretty cool looking as well. The wild type bettas have, I mean, they're very, I think they're underrated. People hear wild type and they think, oh, they're going to come, you know, they do come from the wild, but most of them are captive bred now. You have if you're still here, Annie, have a great night. You probably can't hear me now because you're already probably gone. But in case you're here, I hope you have a nice evening. Now, if you guys get bored with me doing this, just say so. But I tell you one thing, I do this a lot. I'll come out looking at fish. I don't always do it online, but I do it a lot offline a lot of the time. Ooh, look at these guys. Some more of them. Now, these can all be housed together. You can have a colony of them. Yeah. All right, then we got over here. What is this? Smargadina. George was telling me about these. Look. Wow. That's pretty sharp, huh? Was Daisy Lamb here? Would love them too. Yes, and so would Rachel. Yeah. Look. Wow. Looks like he's about to enter the blood sport ring or something. Look, he's ready to go. It's like, all right. So now I also got these aren't really that colorful, but I got these Betta Falx, and that's a male right there. He's got a whole mouthful of. Look at that. I got these. That's one of my pairs, and they're smaller. They're not nearly as big as like the Unimaculatas. They get about, I don't know, 2.5 inches. Yeah, these are nice. I'm surprised she isn't in here looking for you. She usually does when I do with a Persephone. I have also the Betta Appy Appy. That's one I forgot to mention. But this was my very first mouth brooder I had, the LB Marginata. And these guys right here are really cool. They don't look like much right here, but Chinoides are so much nicer looking. And, ooh, I like this right here. The Forashees are really cool. So look at that. Wow. We will never say them words. Okay. I never get bored. I don't get bored with this. It's relaxing to me. I sit here and I look at all these beautiful fish, and it's like, oh, I had this one before, haven't had that one. Oh, there's a new one I've never seen before. Kathleen, that's Elaine also. I love the bright colored bettas. I'll go crazy. Nice. And these are the wild ones, and these are still pretty nice looking. Pugnacks, let's see here. Oh, these are right here, the Dimidiatas. These are little guys, but they are just beautiful. Purple and blue. And there's a female. You see he's got a little chin there. He's probably got some eggs in his mouth. He says, oh, hello, down here. Look at that. Wow. Look at that. That pointy dorsal fin goes up like a shark. That's cool, too. I like it. Kathleen is also Elaine. That's her other account. Oh, right here, I don't know if Cheryl's me and Cheryl both have a pair of these coming. These are called Betta Rubras, but there's only got any other pictures. Here we go, Betta Rubra babies.
Alright, so I just wanted to show you something here at dansfish.com, which is these guys. These are baby betta rubra, and they're big enough now that I can remove them from this little 5.5 gallon tank. And I'm going to move them to the 30 breeder for grow out. So I just wanted to kind of show you this batch. I've taken out the plants and some of the cover that I have in there, some of the pipes and things to make it easier to catch them. So there's a lot of stuff floating around in the water because I disturbed it. But I'm about to catch all these guys and make a new home for them. So wanted to show you that. So I'm not sure how many there are in here. Basically, I put the pair together, and then once the male is carrying the eggs, I just leave him alone until he spits the babies. Once he spits the babies, I take him out and put him in a different tank, and I have a lot of plants and stuff in there for the babies. So I haven't had an opportunity to count. So let's see here. It looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Around 25 or so would be my guess, which is a good haul for betta rubra. So anyway, I'm going to catch them and move them into another tank, and then I'll show you their new home. While I'm at it, there's another bunch of betta rubra in here, which we're probably not going to see because all these plants, and I'm going to move these guys into the other tank too. Again, I really have no sense of how many of them I have. Sometimes there's one hanging out here. Nope, not right now. Sometimes he hangs out right. Do tend to hang out and come out when there's so sometimes they don't like the I have this net with what looks like mud in it, but what that is a scoop from the bottom of this aquarium over here.
Oh yeah, I knew
it's all stirred up now, but that's mulm down there that is just full of amphipods and blackworms and all kinds of good little food items. So what I'm gonna do is, got a little scoop of that, I'm gonna throw it in that tank, and that'll give those young fish just a supply of stuff to kind of graze on for the next couple days as they settle in. So it's like, okay, I just moved you to a new home. It's a little stressful. So here's a little treat. So this is going to cloud the water up at first, but what it's going to end up doing is just...
That's a long one there. Oh, here is the anabantoids, too. This is really cool.
Well, hello everybody, it's Dan, your friendly fishmonger from dansfish.com. And today we're going to take you around, do a whole tour, show you all the new fish we got. We have a ton of really cool stuff. And instead of starting here at the show tank like we usually do, we're going to go upstairs and I'm going to start with some amazing gobies. We'll get back to this aquarium a little bit later. So let's go look at some gobies.
I wonder if Dan still has...
Okay, we're going to start with these absolute beauties. These are Stiphodon rudularius is the name of them. Just check out how pretty these guys are.
Pretty cool.
Absolutely amazing, beautiful algae-eating goby. They do great eating biofilm, algae, things like that. So I wouldn't put them in anything that isn't well established, but if you have a well-established aquarium, they're peaceful, they're lively, and they are so absolutely just stunning. Let's look at them from a little further away here so you can get the gist. And in here as well, if I can find them, they're usually buried in the sand. There's one. This little striped guy right there. Those little guys, those are tiger gobies. Now, admittedly, there's a lot of different gobies with the common name tiger goby. These are a sand-dwelling tiger goby. They burrow in the sand with their little heads poking up, and then when you put food in, they come out of the sand like a tremor, the big old sandworms, and and some Santa Maria endlers. That strain I developed once upon a time. I just love them. The white tips on the fins, the gray body with the black spots on them. Again and again, get this guy to recover from shipping. And he looks...
All right, so now, here's my NSAs right here. These are what I was telling you about. My female, I think it's the female, passed away 4 days ago. And they're about 5 years old.
Well, hello everybody, it's Dan, your friendly fishmonger from dansfish.com, and today I'm going to share with you some amazing footage of a wild-type betta, it's called Betta NSA, spawning. So let's take a look at these beauties. Here you go. Okay, here they are. The male is in the back right now. He's coming around. He's got a bright blue throat and bright blue gill covers. The female's in front there. She's a little more slender, not as long of finnage and not as much color on her. The male also has this bright blue band across the length of the anal fin, giving them the nickname blue banded betta sometimes, although with wild type bettas we generally go with the scientific name. He also has quite a bit of bright iridescent blue on his caudal fin, and his pectoral fins, and his pelvic fins, sorry, his pectoral fins are pretty much clear, and a little bit on the dorsal fin. So the main color you'll see though, and you'll see it throughout this video when he displays his anal fin, is on the anal fin, bright iridescent blue margin of color, and there's some black on the edge of that which kind of accentuates it. Now here's our first successful embrace. These are a mouth-brooding betta, and in this case, it's the male that carries the eggs. So, unlike most species, the male of this species cares for the eggs. After they spawn, he'll keep the eggs in his mouth. He'll constantly tumble them in his mouth and run fresh water over them so they get plenty of oxygen and they're protected.
Okay, now here's some of the colorful ones here. I like these ones with the yellow on them myself. Giant fancy plakat male. Check that out. A little bit drab. I've seen some better ones. My friend who lives 20 minutes away from me has got some that make these things. They're not even the same category. Now here's approaching what he has. And these are females. I wouldn't mind getting a group of them, just keeping them in a big tank. There's a samurai, black samurai. Look at that. I like those too. The silver and the black. Look at that. I think you'd enjoy those, Roy, honestly. I really do, because they're very, very interesting. Check this out. Giant koi candy plakat. Whoa, look at that. Now, I like the placats because they don't have really long fins, right? They can swim pretty good. This right here, you can tell this is an old guy right here. He doesn't look young at all. He looks like his better days were behind him, I think. All right, moving on down. Ooh, that's cool. Interesting colors. I like the ventral fins on this one. Look how long they are. All the way down here. Whoa, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Whoops, what happened? I did something wrong. Oh, I hit settings. There we go. Fixed it. In the royal blue plakat. That's a really dark blue. Vivid. All right. I'm sure I might have been missing stuff in the chat while everybody's running my mouth here. I love bright color bettas. You love those, huh? Kathleen, there's nice ones. I've never kept them. Yep, you should get some of those. They would be good. Let's see here. Yeah, this would be nice. Let's just keep moving here a little bit. Yeah, we'll look at that. There's a better picture of the Black Samurai. Look at that. Ooh. That is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Crocodile pikehead. What the heck? Let's read one. Doesn't say too much about it, really. You can tell it's got to be some type of little ambush predator of some type. They move like lightning. I'm back to my other phone. Only has limited minutes. Oh, okay. Looking at some of these. These are the colorful ones. Some of the more colorful ones. This is it's a female. Wow. I like keeping the females because they you can keep a lot of them together. I mean, as long as you got enough cover and whatnot. Let's see, what do we have? I got these orange rabbit. These are the Tylomelania gemifera. I got these. The orange face. And they are fun. They're live bearers. You got to have a male and a female. They have like one baby every 40, 50 days, something like that. Maybe, if you're lucky. But I started out with 5, and I got probably, depending, I'm not sure how many's burrowed into the substrate. But they get big, and they will burrow down, and you won't see them. And then the next day you go in there and be like all over the place. And they're this big. Yeah, they're fun. I could put some of those on the auction, maybe. I don't know. Maybe a couple, 3 of them. I don't know. We'll see. All right. And now, this is a rabbit snail pack. Here's a Poso yellow. Oh, here we go. Blueberry snails. These are the ones that are really hot right now. Look at that. When you see that flesh, it's got, look at that blue and orange. Blueberry snails. These are live bearers also. Gotta wonder what people who name fish, what they are. Yeah, blueberry. No telling. No telling. But I would definitely get some of these. I also like over here. What is that? That's just. It looks like a different kind of assassin snail than I have. Mine has really dark and light swirls on it. White lizard. This is another. See, they're go to more of a point, like a wizard hat. And these are a live-bearing snail too. Orange river snail. I never heard of that. Orange river snail. Huh. Very interesting. Magenta mystery snail 3-pack. pretty. Oh, do you see that back there? I want to go back. With a little baby next to him. Right here. Taking him for a walk. I used to breed mystery snails by the hundreds, and I got some from David, and I think I got all the same sex because I haven't gotten one clutch, and I used to breed them a lot. They wouldn't stop breeding. But now everything's changed, I guess, and nobody wants to. They don't want to do it. Starry Night Sulawesi. That's all the shrimp. Got a shrimp sandwich. Shrimp cocktail. Ever see Forrest Gump? That's about it. Okay. Ooh. I like these. Now, these right here, Branton Lightcap has bred these. These are the Ellisoma Everglade. These little dwarf sunfish. Look at that. Little dwarf sunfish. He's got these. He's got fry from them. Pretty neat stuff. And I'm never going to understand this. How you can get $13 price tag on one of these minnows. She's, if I would have known it back then, back when I used to fish, I'd go and get minnows, and a lot of them would be like that, the rainbow shiners. Like 12 for $1 or something back. They weren't very expensive. And I owe it all to you. I like to sing, "Just Be Glad You Can't Hear Me." We'll have to bring you up on the stage. You can sing. Right. Well, now down here we got the wish lists. Black banded sunfish. Now these are cool little sunfish too. Look at these. They're almost like a ram. But these are North American species. Hobbyist bred and raised in Europe, but these are a North American native fish. Sorry, I liked. Oh. Nah. You gotta hear me. You'd be like, I bet the numbers would be dropping more than what they already have. If I start. Now, am I still number 3? It says you're number 2 now. Eyeball's number 1. Roy's number 1. Sing it, Shirley. Excuse me. That's what happens when you're up for 2 days. I'm just kidding. I'm not. I got a little bit of sleep last night. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, now here is we got 11 different kinds of gobies and gudgeons. I'm going to see what they got here. Oh, they got something. Look at this. This is really cool. Dwarf gold neon goby. Look at that little. I think they're pretty neat. Pretty neat. Hey Roy, I'm coming to for your crown. Evil laugh roar. And what we got over here? White-cheeked goby. Now I like this one over here. This right here. Check this guy out. Does that look cool or what? Daisy Lamb. Hello, Daisy. Hello. Hello. How are you? Look at this. Doesn't that look impressive? Look at that little face on it. Any more pictures? Oh, that's the only picture they got. Muagalgobius adea. Yeah, it's all Latin to me. And this one, I've always liked this. Check that out. Look at those fins. I think it's just built for. It's built for speed there, not comfort. Wow. You just missed it, Daisy. We just looked at a whole bunch of bettas. Melvin was saying you'd be here and enjoy it. Here we go. Now this is really, check this out down here. Look at that dorsal fin on this thing. Look at that. Look at the face on it. $199 for a pair of those. But hey, I guess you breed them. Den will take 25% of that back when you take them fry. That's what he says he does. If you have enough of them, he'll give you 25%. Yeah. So it'd be like, had to figure out per unit. And then, of course, we got these. It's a juvenile. Juvenile. And adult. And then these right here, I don't know if you guys seen Scotty's raisin fishes. Oops. He has these in his aquarium, and he got his to breed. He had fry, and then but they ate them. I believe they ate them. But check it out. Let's check out some other pictures here. Look at that. Whoa. That's an adult male right there. What a stunning fish, eh? Juvenile starting to color up. Wow. Oh, shoot. Guys, I'm looking at it's 3 o'clock in the morning. It's time for me to go to bed. Time for me to go to bed. No wonder I'm getting tired. I was like, I didn't realize it was that late. See how time flies when you're having fun? I'm like, whoa. Oh, check out a male. Oh, yeah, they are. Yeah, he's from Japan. Yep. My LFS has those. Now, which ones are? I've been missing the chat here. Which ones are those that you wanted? The is it the Empire Gudgeons that you want? Those Empire Gudgeons are nice, aren't they, Shirley? Very, very cool. Oh, my goodness. Well, you guys, I hate to love you and leave you, but I got to get going here. I got to go to bed. So, you guys, thank you so much. I really enjoyed spending time with you. And don't sleep, Jeff. Don't sleep. Oh, you want me to be a zombie? Oh, no. Stay up. Stay up. Don't sleep, Jeff. Do 11:55. Yeah. We will someday. A sleeping life? I could just lay there. You'd hear a lot of snoring probably and be like, oh, my goodness. I wake up tomorrow and thank you, Mark, very much, mate. I appreciate you being here, sir. And I'll be back tomorrow night. Actually, I got a scheduled one tomorrow. This is just a pop-up. You know, my pop-ups, I seem to enjoy those more than just about anything else. You're welcome. You're very welcome, Roy. We'll do it again soon. Sooner than later, I'm sure. I'm always around most of the time. So yeah, you should try and look into those if your LFS has them. How much do they charge there for them, Shirley? Yeah, tomorrow at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Good night, everybody. Good night, and have a good day, good morning, or good afternoon where you're at. And I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. Bye bye.